MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop. If you're in need of an iRacing paint, league, team, or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag, hit up Orion at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.
iRacing.com is a sim racing game that combines a true-to-life racing experience with an online community of virtual racers from all over the globe. iRacing offers a multitude of officially licensed cars and tracks, laser scanned with millimeter accuracy. Their car models and mechanical systems are based on real-world physics and engineered in cooperation with manufacturers and race teams. iRacing's web-based interface allows members to compare stats and test drive any combination of car and track instantly. Their skill license system ranges from rookie to pro, ensuring members are always pitted against those with similar skill sets. Members are able to sign up for a weekly race series, compete in time trials, host a private race with friends, and participate in racing leagues created and run by the community. With over 60,000 members, iRacing works in partnership with renowned motorsport organizations like SRO Motorsports Group to deliver virtual races based on the real-life Blancpain GT series. iRacing's Blancpain Endurance Series features team racing, giving members the ability to build a team and participate in races ranging from 3 hours to 24 hours. Additional partners include NASCAR, IMSA, V8 Supercars, IndyCar, allowing members to race in their very own 24 hours of Spa, Bathurst 1000, Daytona 500, and many more. iRacing.com, delivering the most authentic racing experience short of getting into a real race car.
All right, welcome race fans. We are here tonight with the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series at Daytona. They're going to be doing 80 laps here tonight. Field's starting to fill up here. We've got pushing 20 drivers here, pretty close, 18 or so. And I think there's more coming in as we speak. But anyhow, right now, Scott Warren at the top of the board. So very good. Well, we got special guest in the booth with us here tonight, Matt Johnson. Matt, well, good to have you. And man, what do you think of tonight's race?
You know, Rudy, it should be an interesting one. These Cup cars have a really, really, really good package to them to race here. I think the drafting package on these are a little, I wouldn't say better than the K&N car, but they're definitely more stable. And I think we'll see a really good race out of it.
Yeah, I think, you know, last week with the K&N cars, they got kind of ugly there a couple times. But, you know, considering that car and how difficult that car can be to drive, and we've seen a lot of weaving around, and, you know, the aero push on that car was just horrendous. And I think tonight with these cars here, it's going to be a little better. The guy's got a little bit better grip on it. And, man, I'll tell you what, I'm looking for a good race here tonight compared to last week. Last week really wasn't that bad. I mean, I didn't think it was that bad. You know, I'm not saying that it was. It was a great race and good racing out there. We've seen a lot of guys really racing hard, you know. So, but one reset here tonight, and they do have some new rule changes. If you bring out a caution and you're the cause of it, you get an EOL and go to the back. Now, if you bring out the second one, they have another thing on that, and the third one, you are disqualified from the race. So a couple rule changes, I guess, since last week. Well,
yeah, Rudy, I think that's going to change the race up, man. I really do.
Oh, yeah.
I think that changes the way you approach everything.
Oh, sure. Well, let's look at the race analytics here before we get to the points. 65-degree air temperature, 75-degree track temperature. They're going to be doing 80 laps here tonight. That's 200 miles. Pit tire windows, well, these are estimates because, you know, you could go actually right side tires halfway through and left side the other half. You would be fine. So I put down tire window 50 to 80 laps, somewhere along in there. They could probably actually go the whole race without changing tires, but you're taking a chance on blowing a tire that way. So, but anyhow, fuel window, you can't get any more than 41 laps here at Daytona. Let me tell you, you go around for that 41st lap, and you're taking a chance on running out of fuel. So I put 38 to 41. Pit road speed, 60 mile an hour. All right, let's take a look at the points here, Matt. Mark Johnson on the top of the leaderboard right now, only by 4 points over Scott Warren. Daniel Holloway in third, 7 points back. James Peterson in fourth, 11 points back, tied with Alexander Russell. He's in fifth. Harry Tiller, 15 points behind the leader. Daniel Harrington in seventh, 18 points back. Daniel Jackson, 20 points behind in eighth. In ninth, Joseph Burton, 24 points back. And rounding out the top 10, TJ Buck, 38 points behind the leader. Matt?
All righty, in your 11th position here, Gary Champion moved up 6. Rudy from last week, good move up for him. And 12th is going to be Eric Green. He moved up the most, moving up to 12th, tied with Alex for 12th. He moved up 9 spots. Those two tied for 12th position. And 14th, technically, will be Donovan Ranta. Travis Brown will be 15th. Ted Manning, 16th. Justin Levine, 17th. Jeffrey Muir, 18th. 19th. We'll go to Jared Hagedorn. And Chris Akers will round out the top 20 with John Bombard. Bombard, yeah. Got tongue-tied there, sorry, and that'll be your 20th position. So, Rudy, some big moves in points this week.
I know it. Yeah, that's like I said. It was a good race last week. You know, I mean, and I do understand why the rule changes here for infractions that are going to happen out there. But everybody hoping to clean up the race a little bit after last week's. You know, what they classify as a bad race, I thought was a good race, but you know, it could have been a whole lot worse. Let's put it that way. You know.
Yeah, it could have been, but it was overall. It was like you said, it was a decent race. It really was.
Yeah, definitely. All right, folks, we're about less than 2 minutes away from qualifying, so hopefully everybody does give us a thumbs up on the video. Hey, Ken, how you doing?
good luck out there tonight, Jim. If you're watching or listening in there, could be. But right now, it looks like we got 18 drivers in here. Maybe a couple more here to follow shortly. I don't know. Depend on how if they join or not. And just to let everybody know, the owner here, Tim Manning, is not able to make the race here tonight. He will be back, I think, next week. But running the show here, admin in the booth, duties that he has been contracted to do. Jason Allison will be adminning this race, doing all race control admin duties. So, and with the new rules, we may see some guys go from the front to the back. We may see some guys get those rules, the hammer dropped on them. You just never know about that. So, all right, folks, well, we're going to step away and play the national anthem. We'll be back right after that with qualifying underway.
We take you down onto the track for our opening ceremonies.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise. Please remove your hats.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
All right, folks, we're back. Well, I'm sorry if I was a little loud there. I'll try to turn mine down a little bit with this new mic, this Blue Yeti mic, man. It really is sensitive, picks up everything. But I was afraid maybe I was a little too soft there before. But all right, well, thank you, Jason. I appreciate that. And right now we're waiting for qualifying times to come in.
Yeah, we are, Rudy, and what I'm seeing, everybody's going to be up around the high side their first couple of laps. More your standard plate qualifying setup. Go high the first two laps, including your warm-up lap and your first lap, and go to the bottom on your last.
Right. Hey, Sarah. Let's see if I can pronounce that correct. Dina Poli, maybe? I'm crazy loud. Well, I don't know why. Dang, I got it turned way down. Maybe, well, I'm probably louder than the cars right now. I haven't turned the cars up. Because once the cars get up there, you got to be loud so you're over the cars. But maybe Matt's a little too loud. Are you? Say something, Matt.
Hello, guys. Check my audio.
Yeah, Matt's pretty loud there. I turned him down a little. I didn't say it right. Dina Poli. That's not right, Sarah? Well, okay, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to butcher your name. Hey, Ashley, how you doing? Good to see everybody in chat there tonight, ready for some good racing here. Harry Tiller on the pole right now. by 14 one-thousandths of a second over Scott Warren. Scott Warren's second in points. Harry Tiller is 6 in points. Man, I got to count. 6 in points.
Yeah, Gary Champion just jumped up to second there, Rudy. Good run for him.
Oh, yes. Yeah, there you go. Well, he's trying. He's coming up the board there. He come up to 11th position last week. And now maybe he can get a good finisher tonight and be even better than that.
Yeah, and you know, anything's possible here. He looks to have a good car, so we'll see how the night plays out.
Wish it would quit snowing. Ooh, no. Oh, I told my wife the other day. She said that we were having a chance of maybe getting some flakes yesterday or today, and I said, "Good. Can I move further south then, so I don't?" Because if I never seen another snowflake as long as I lived, I would be happier than a pig in mud. I'm telling you, I've seen way too much of it living in Pennsylvania all my life.
Oh, that snow is just no fun at all.
Nope. All right, looks like it's qualifying's pretty much coming to an end here. We've got 16 qualifiers out of the 19 entered. Jody Burton, Jim Peterson, and Dan Harrington have not taken the time.
Yeah, if I'm not mistaken, I think Jody Burton may have done the same thing last week.
Yeah, I think you're right. And, you know, not taking the qualifying time is really not that bad of a thing because, you know, riding in the back for a little while, you know, at least halfway through the race, giving yourself that, you know, that checkup time there so you don't get involved in it. But you just don't want to get so far out of it, you start going laps down. So, all right, here we go. Starting out on the MaxSpeedTV starting grid is Harry Tiller with the pole with a 47.621. Congratulations to him for grabbing the pole. On the outside of the front row there in second place, Gary Champion trying to move up the points. Come into tonight 11th in points and 47 points back, so he's trying to pick up some points here. Scott Warren in row 2 here, starting third. Chris Akers fourth. In row 3, starting in 5th, Richard Reagan Jr. and Daniel Jackson in 6th. In row 4, Mark Johnson starting 7th. Jeffrey Meir will start 8th. In row 5, Alexander Russell 9th and Alex Kienzler, I think it was Kienzler. He starts in 10th. Matt?
I'll turn it over to you, Rudy, as my shows are updated.
Oh, okay. All right, starting in row 6 here, Daniel Holloway will start 11th. P.J. O'Leary in 12th. In row 7, T.J. Buck starting 13th. Eric Green 14th. And starting in row 8 here, Brian Niels in 15th. And John Lombard will start in 16th. Last one to take a qualifying time, Jim Peterson starts 17th in row 9. And Dan Harrington in 18th. And rounding out the field here in row 10, starting 19th, Jody Burton. All right, so.
All right, we'll get ready here, Rudy, and get everybody gridded up. This should be a fun one.
Our pole setter still has not taken the grid yet. They only got so much time to take the grid here. Maybe. Oh, there he is. He finally took the grid.
There he got in there. Still missing the 4th place car, looks like, too, as well.
All right, here we go. Winding them up.
All right, Rudy, you ready for this one, buddy?
I am.
Yeah, you know, I think it's going to be a great race. Everybody sit back, enjoy it. Welcome to MaxSpeedTV if it's your first time here. And if you've been here before, we appreciate you coming back and checking it out.
And don't forget to give us a thumbs up on the video there, folks, and subscribe if it's your first time here. You can check out our website at MaxSpeedTV.com for the full race schedule. We do have other races going on right as we speak. I think we got 2 other races going on MaxSpeedTV right now, so you kind of got your choice to pick from, whichever you like, your preference is. And but we're glad you're here, tuning in with us. Thanks to Old Schools and Toasties, Manning Electric, but they got a lot of sponsors there. Homes Now, man, we got a lot of sponsors there. I've got them scrolling down at the bottom of the screen there for you. All right, here we go, Matt. Woohoo! I'm ready.
Yeah, we do. Getting ready to go here. It's a lot of fun, Rudy.
I like super speedway racing. I really do.
Yeah, it's fun to watch. It's fun to drive. Yeah, get ready for the pit road here.
It can be nerve-wracking, but it's fun. All right, here we go. Pace car is heading down pit road. Gary Tiller, and green is out. Green. We're underway here for the Manning Electric Super Speedway Series at Daytona.
All right, bottom line now. Look how they're working back there. That might get the advantage.
Oh, yeah. Yes, sir. Harry Tiller. Not much of a lead there. They get things sorted out. Gary Champion. Tucked right up under Scott Warren. Right there underneath. Gary Champion to the outside. And trying to get down there and get a little side draft off of Scott Warren down the backstretch.
Yeah, you can really do that. You can get down there and really slow down. Work all back a little more now.
Well, he's not getting the help there that he needs there from Daniel Jackson. Daniel's there's a little bit of a gap there between them, so I don't know if Gary Champion's going to hang on up there or not. But here comes Jeffrey Meyer.
Yeah, he's got to push, but I kind of wonder, Rudy, if everybody would take the time.
I'm going to say yes. I'm going to say yes to that because, a lot of people, they know that, boy, they do not want to get an EOL. They do not want to get disqualified. Going to the outside, Mark Johnson. I'm sorry. That is not Mark Johnson. That's Richard Reagan. Comes up in front of Gary Champion.
Yeah, look at Richard now. They've been helping. But they get a really good move there.
Great looking car. You can't miss that one, man.
No, you can't. That's a beautiful racing car.
I love it.
But look at the bottom now. They're back up again.
There are Harry Tiller leaving some laps, grabbing those bonus points right out of the gate.
Oh, what's right here?
He's trying to do a little blocking. Yes, sir. Scott Warren goes to the outside. They're going to try to get something happening up there. Too many cars on the bottom right now, Matt, to keep up with that inside line.
Okay, guys, one thing I want you to think about it with the yo-yo, the way the track, you got to get the momentum as the track in. And with the cars the way they are, it's really hard to get that momentum.
Right. I turned them down. Thank you, Ken. Yeah, sorry about that. I was trying to adjust our sound, and I think I turned our sound down too low that we were not over the cars. So I apologize for that.
Look, the 48 machine now thinking about jumping out. It's going to be Mark Johnson thinking about it.
So far, it's been Harry Tiller up front, doing a good job keeping that car out front.
Yeah, he has. He's just going to take that car and run right around that bottom, that bottom line. Whoa!
Oh, a little chicken up there. Whoa, that was crazy right there.
I don't know what happened. It looked like he went to the outside and let people go by him.
I think that was, wasn't that Alexander? Yeah, it was Alexander Russell. And he's going to go clear to the back of the field, or pretty close to the back of the field.
Rudy, I've got a feeling that this is going to be one of those common races. I really think you're right. I think they're going to protect themselves.
Yeah, and I see this already starting to. The guys are relaxing now. They're in a state here where they're going to go single file for a while, get some of these laps taken down, and then when it comes down to the end of the race, we may see some good racing. PJ O'Leary picking up 5 positions since the start of the race, into 7th.
He's done a really good job picking those up. Everybody now just blind. Now the one difference I got to ask you while they're riding around here, why not make that line on the outside like you see, you know, at Talladega every now and then, or Daytona?
Well, we probably will, you know, but these guys I think they're just kind of, with that rule change now, I think everybody's kind of being a little more, less aggressive, for lack of a better way of putting it, just less aggressive, and now here and everybody's just riding right now. They know it's a long race, so you got to take your time, you know, be patient. Daniel Holloway coming from 11th to 3rd, so he's moved up quite nicely here. One of the biggest movers, picking up 8 positions.
Yeah, good deal for him. Nice move.
Yep.
Again, you can pick up positions here, Rudy, if you're back in the pack. That goes back to not qualifying. You know,
Oh, yeah.
You can do that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, Richard Reagan, back to 4th. He had a good run there earlier, and Scott Warren, now he's fallen in behind. 5th place for him.
Yeah, Gary's sitting here in 6th. PJ O'Leary there to 24. Is he out there? They'll make a move on the outside. Will PJ go with them? They're going 4-8.
Oh my God, they're going to go 3 wide. Oh, this is not a good time to do that. Oh my gosh.
Oh,
You gotta be kidding me. Reagan stuck it right in there, man. He went right up the middle and shuffled Daniel Holloway back to 6th place.
you know, he was thinking, my car's to the right, they have to see me. He made that move stick.
Yeah, I can't believe that Mark Johnson actually did that, and so did Richard Reagan. Reagan, man, what a power move going up there 3 wide like that.
Yeah, it was. It was a great move. Made it stick, and now look behind him now. We'll have double foul. So we'll see if this top 3 can pull away.
Yes, sir. Well, Holloway's back up there with Scott Warren now, so this could be interesting here with these two working together. And we also got TJ Buck. TJ Buck coming up behind them will help them. 3 cars up on the high side would be better than 2.
Yeah, it will if they can get it to work out. But you can see everybody dropping back to the bottom now. You're starting to see that migration down to the bottom again.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
The 76 machine of Scott still up there on the high side leading the pack, but really not enough help to do anything right at the moment.
Good racing, though. This is so much better racing, and I better knock on wood on that. I don't want to jinx them. Uh-oh.
Rudy, don't jinx them.
Oh, no, I know.
Oh,
but Mark, I jinxed them. Oh, my God, he saved it.
Oh, no. Dang, go.
Oh, we got a bunch of them into it there. Oh, let's see who that was. I can't even catch up to him. PJ O'Leary. Oh, man. That car is toast. Let's go see what happened here, folks. This was right as they come out of turn 2, I believe is where it started. I believe that's where it started. Oh, right there. The number 46 got hooked. And that's that bumper hook. And this is where people started checking up. And you can see PJ O'Leary. He gets hit there by the number 18, and he's going to go for a ride up into the wall. Oh, and he gets punted by the 82, and man, he gets airborne. Helicopter ride for PJ O'Leary. Good thing is, though, Matt, they can go to pit road. He can get a brand new car.
Yeah, he's got one fast repair. You know, I kind of thought they were going to save it there for a second, but it just stacked up too much on him.
Hey, James Wormsley, how you doing there, buddy? Thank you, Ken, for the help. We appreciate that so much. You know, I really do. That's why I love having the moderators in there. You guys are faithfully here watching every night, and I love having you guys in there. That's pretty cool. Thank you so much for helping. Mark Johnson does get the point there. So he was ahead of Harry Tiller when the caution come out. So let's see if they come to pit road. I'm pretty sure they will.
Yeah, another thing we got to keep an eye on, Rudy, with the new rules is who gets scored because of that. who actually
yeah.
caused the incident.
Right, and that's up to the admins, which is Jason Allison. He'll be covering all of that. I'm sure he's got a lot of reviewing right now to look at and see what's going to happen. But here they come to pit road. A lot of people come in. There was a couple that did stay out, though. TJ Buck stayed out. Daniel Jackson, Dan Harrington, and Brian Niels. All right, these guys are now coming off of pit road. And
Yeah, they are.
Harry Tiller was out first. And it looked like fuel only. Fuel only for some of these guys. Richard Reagan, I think, took 2 tires. So he'll come off, he'll be 8th. And you know, if you look at it.
Update here, Rudy, on Brian Niels. He did come down, but I think he missed his box.
Okay.
Yeah, he came down pit road here. He's on the outside line in front of the 21. Drops all the way down pit road and never makes the turn. So, I guess maybe he just missed his box there.
Could have been. Well, I think we need to talk to somebody. Let's see if we can get somebody up here to the booth with us.
Who do we want to talk to first
I
here?
was thinking here, Alex. Get Alex up here. Alex, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got you.
Well, Alex, how's your race going for you out there, brother?
Oh, I don't know. That was kind of a scary situation right there.
I think it was, yes. Well, tell me what your thoughts are on the new rule changes.
Well, I think it might be best for us all. You know, you kind of get everybody to calm down a little bit and stop taking those chances you don't need to.
That is so much true right there. You know, we've seen a lot of people take some chances last week. We've seen a lot of, with the K&N cars, it was really rough out there with because of the draft package with that, and they just don't line up right. Now you're in the Gen 6 tonight. You think it's better?
No, I think the draft package on these cars suck.
Oh, really? Okay.
It's hard to get up on anybody. It's hard to do anything. I mean, that's pretty much why we're running single file.
Right, true. Okay. Well, I think that's probably a good idea because it is a long race here. So, you know, running single file, at least to get started here, might be a good idea. So we're going to let you go, Alex. Good luck out there, brother, because the lights are off on the pace car. You're going green next time by.
Yes, sir. Thanks a lot.
All right, good luck.
All right, Rudy. Getting ready to go green. TJ Buck, your leader here.
Yeah, and this is something, man. This is great.
Maybe we shouldn't jinx them anymore, though.
Oh, I know. As soon as I said that, I didn't no more get that out of my mouth, right?
Yeah, as soon as you stand it, here it went.
I need somebody to slap me when I do that.
I think we need to have a conversation with your wife about maybe
Yeah.
sitting beside of you.
There you go. That may be a good idea. All right, get them going here, Matt.
All righty, the iRacing pace car, get ready to dive down pit road. Your leader, TJ Buck, out front here. Green is out. Get on the loud pedal. Look at the inside line. It's going to accordion up. But the outside line with Daniel there's got a lot of help. Or Dan, rather, is sitting there on the outside with a lot of help. This is going to be tight, Rudy, off into 1 and 2.
Yeah, I think, you know, and then with, now everybody's on different fuel strategies because that's the way it kind of played out here with the front 3 or 4 staying out. It's going to make the cars a little lighter. They're going to be a little faster. As you see TJ Buck there starting to put a little distance on Dan Harrington. Not much, but Dan closes the gap back up. But, you know, it's going to make the cars a little lighter, make them a little faster. But the thing of it is, you got to think if the sync stays green, he's going to be on a total different pit strategy than the rest of these guys. And remember, they can only go about 40 laps on a tank of fuel.
Yeah, about 40. You know, that kind of surprises me that he didn't go ahead and take.
Matter of fact, you better check that because I think they might run a shortened fuel load. You know how to check that, don't you, in the info tab?
Yep.
I'm almost thinking that they do, but I may be wrong on that. All right, Eric Green into 6th. Do you see it anywhere?
I'm looking through it here. I think
Should be on the left side, the left column down about halfway.
it's saying, as far as I can see, it's a fuel load.
Okay, all right. Well, then it would be about 40 laps on the tank of fuel.
Got
All right.
fuel load. So we're good.
All right, very good. Alex Kinsler now is back into 9th. Jeffrey Meyer 10th. Now remember, these guys back in here pitted. Jody Burton, which started dead last on the field, now up to the 11th place. And we're starting to get pretty racy up here. Eric Green into 3rd.
Yeah, look at the battle there for 4th. Of Chris and Richard.
Yeah.
Nice little battle there. They're going to jump back in line.
Chris has been to pit road, but Daniel Jackson, now mired back in 8th, has not been to pit road yet. Neither has TJ Buck or Dan Harrington. The rest of everybody has pitted.
All right, Rudy, once again, everybody to the bottom of the racetrack. We're going to go back to the kind of ride here.
Yep. And, you know, that we know, you know, I've kind of went around about this. We've had many discussions about this over the last couple weeks of why some of these guys have been kind of aggressive, because it is so hard to pass, you know. And anytime you can take that chance to pass somebody, you got to take it, or you're just going to ride there and never move, you know. So I can kind of understand sometimes how the guys can get a little aggressive out there, because it is so hard to pass, you know. But man, you get over aggressive, you get wrecked out, your day is over, and you may end somebody else's race day.
The only thing right now, Rudy, as a driver, I'd be looking at, the packs are starting to break apart.
Yep.
And that's going to be even harder to make up positions.
I noticed that. Kinsler bringing another pack here with him. Jeffrey Meyer, Jody Burton, Gary Champion now back in 12th after starting 2nd. Mark Johnson. And now it's a 3rd pack way back here, led by John Lombard. Daniel Holloway, Alexander Russell, and PJ O'Leary. PJ was caught up into that wreck there. Had to use his reset. Not
a
what you
little bit of trouble at the front of the pack here. The car got a little sideways there. Dan Harrington, he gathered it back up though.
Up to the high side, TJ Buck, and they're going to go 3 wide again.
Oh, I don't like this.
Oh my gosh, he opened that door, and here comes Richard Reagan. He is not afraid to go 3 wide today. He's proved it.
And he's going to clear to the lead, I think, Rudy.
Well, he could have come down there, but it's probably better that he didn't, because just to be on the safe side, he does not want to do that. I'm not sure who's going to get it at the line here. Richard Reagan does collect the bonus point. And I'm telling you what, that was so close. I don't even think that was measurable. 33 one-thousandths of a second.
Holy cow.
30, you can't blink that fast.
Going back to what happened, it caused that Rudy Dan Harrington got down, flipped the apron a little bit, got the car out of shape, and that just opened up the gap for all that.
And now look at him. He's up here in the lead. He don't have to worry about that arrow pushing the back like that. So now he's out front, and that car's got to be feeling a whole lot better when you're not in that arrow push. Reagan tries to drop it into the bottom here. There was a hole there, and he's going to fill it.
Yeah, he filled the hole to the bottom.
Yep. That left Scott Warren on the outside. Now he's got to get a push here from TJ Buck. These guys need to get back to the front. So we're still 2 wide back here, back in about 7th and on back.
Yeah, they got to get back up through there. I'm pretty sure there's, 1 or 2 cars there that's not on the same fuel strategy. Keep in mind, if they got to pit early, Rudy, they're going to be pretty much by themselves.
Oh, yeah, definitely, yeah. Right, yeah, the guys that have not been on pit road. And right now, Dan Harrington's out there by himself. He's one of the 3 cars that did not pit. Him, Daniel Jackson, and TJ Buck, but they're back in 6th and 7th. So if he could get those 2 to come in with him when he pits, then they could work together. You know, the 3 of them would be a whole lot faster than just 1 or 2 of them.
Oh, look at there. Whoa.
Man,
That 69 machine of Harry there moved up, tried to move up the high line, just didn't have enough room there, Rudy.
yep. And Harry, he's trying to get back to the front. That was our pole setter for tonight. And just a little bit ago, he was clear back in like 9th place. And here he is back up here battling for 4th.
Look at Richard again on the outside.
Oh, yeah.
Lane.
I'm telling you, he's led 1 lap, and he liked that. But on the inside, Dan Harrington going to continue to lead. Great job by these guys, man. I'm telling you, this is pretty amazing stuff right now. These guys are really racing hard. And I think this rule change, I think it was a good thing. I really do. I honestly do think it was a good thing.
Yeah, I've always been the type that I didn't like to have a whole lot of rules, but every now and then you need to drop the hammer. So
Yep. That's what you
just
got to
have
do. It's what you got to do. You to clean the league up a little bit. And I know last week was kind of an exception because it was the K&N cars at Talladega, and it was a little bit of an exception, but still, you know. Hey, all right, here goes Harry Tiller in front of Richard Reagan. Those two might have something going on here.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to get the momentum up there. Oh, no,
Oh, man.
Oh, whoa, that was close.
Yeah, Harry Tiller tries to come down there and get a little side draft off of him. Getting a great push there from Richard Reagan. But down on the inside, Chris Akers coming from 4th. This is the highest we've seen Chris today.
Yeah, good run for Chris, getting all the way up there. Harry looks like he's trying to work that outside line, Rudy, try to get the momentum up. But
Yeah.
I'm nervous here. The way he's drifting up in the middle of the corner and it's really easy to get turned like that.
Well, and, you know, it could be just the aero push on these cars. Now he's down there trying to get a little side draft off of Daniel Jackson. And I think it might have worked because he did get a slingshot there past Daniel Jackson.
Yeah, you got to get down there on the side and kind of, you want to get pack that air on the rear spoiler or the car beside of you and get it to slingshot you around.
All right, breakaway here. Now back in the second pack. It's way back. Jim Peterson, Brian Niels, and John Lombard back here all by themselves. Everybody's still on the lead lap, though.
Yeah, and Rudy, that's not necessarily a bad thing. Being back that far, you kind of protect yourself from anything happening in the lead pack or anything like that.
Oh, sure. All right, into turn 1. It's still Dan Harrington out front and Chris Akers second.
I tell you what, Harry and Richard are really trying to work that outside. They're trying to time this run that they're getting. Maybe get up next to the leader and try to side draft him.
Yep. Well, Scott Warren now that's mired back here, he is yet to get up there and lead a lap. Boy, that inside line just got one heck of a run. Did you see that?
Yeah, they got shot out of the queue for a second.
All right, up front, Chris Akers. Oh, man, who is that that pulled out there right in front of, it's Daniel Jackson.
Yeah, Daniel made a big move to the outside. That's probably going to pay off for him here.
Yes, sir, that's going to help Harry Tiller out a lot. And, man, what a push to the front that Daniel Jackson just got. Look at that push. Holy smokes. And he comes down in front. That leaves Harry Tiller up on the high side.
Good.
Yes, in turn 3. So Daniel Jackson in control of this one. Looks like he's going to get up here and lead a lap.
Yeah, that was a great move to get to the bottom and do that. Now, as you can see, you're going to have 3 cars on the outside lane. You're going to have Harry leading. You got Richard running second there, and then you've got, looks like it's the 76 machine. They're going to call all 3 of them trying to work together with Scott there, and they're just kind of falling backwards. You can't get their momentum back up.
Yeah, they need about 5 cars on that outside. 5 cars seem to work really good on the outside, and they should be able to move. But, yeah, they're saying in chat there that the outside line's just not moving that well. It's not because there's not enough cars out there. See, now, Scott Warren just dropped it to the inside, so the outside line is down to 2 cars now, and they're nowhere near is going to be as fast as that inside line now. Oh, yeah. Wow, Harry Tiller dropped it in there.
But that's what we're saying, Rudy. You've got to get to the bottom if you're up there now.
Sure. Oh,
And
definitely.
That's why Scott made the move.
And Richard Reagan to 11 helps out TJ Buck a little bit. Now, TJ Buck kind of back here by himself, and it's quite a ways back to the second pack. Gary Champion, Daniel Holloway, and Alexander Russell, and PJ O'Leary. These 4 of them working here together. And they're what I call, Matt, in a safe zone right now. If something happens up in that front pack and they get together and somebody spins, they've got enough time to check up and not get involved in it.
Oh, yeah, most definitely. And that's really smart this early in the run.
Yep. Ooh, 88 got shuffled out right there. That's Alexander Russell. Kind of got out of the groove a little bit. He's going to have to go to the back of that pack. Now, something that I was talking about earlier, these guys have really got to pay attention to is their heats out here, making sure they keep an eye on them temperatures, because when you're riding this close to somebody, there's no air going in that radiator.
Yeah, there's not. And another problem is you're not having the yellows cool the car down.
Sure.
All right, we're 30 laps in here, Rudy. So you got to start thinking ahead of time. So right now, the 2 fuel strategies we have, if we go off the lap 40, we've got about 10 laps, so we'll see 3 of them coming down. And they're going to have about 15 after that. So we'll say 65 for the second pack.
Yeah. Yeah, these front 2, Daniel Jackson and Dan Harrington, have not been to pit road yet. So, yeah, in about another 8 or 9 laps, these guys are going to have to come in.
Yeah, and I kind of wonder if you do it a little earlier, Rudy, because it's not going to cost you. Because here's the thing. Either way, it's going to be your only pit stop. You're going to make it the rest of the way out pretty short. As long as you can get, say, lap 35-ish.
I mean, as much as you hate to see it or hate to do it, you know, I think if I was one of them 2 right there, I think they would pit together. I would do a 4-tire change, and here's why. Now you don't have to worry about blowing a tire. They've been out here for 40 laps on the same set of tires, where some of the other guys, some stopped for fuel only, some took right sides, some took left sides, not both. I don't think we had anybody that took a 4-tire, except for Gary Champion way back there. He took 4 tires.
Yeah, Rudy, and I kind of misspoke there. The problem is for the guys that haven't pitted, if you look at the laps you got in the pit fuel range, they're going to have to run out at least 40 to be in their pit window. So they really can't come as early or really play that card because it's going to put them short on their second run. Now, the guys that's got 15 laps, better fuel mileage for them, they're in more of a position where they can get them.
Yep. Yep, they can pit anytime. Yeah, you're right. So, yeah, these 2 up front here, they've got to hit it right on the mark. And lap 40, they need to pit because then they'll have just enough fuel to make it the rest of the race. So that's what I'm saying. I would do a 4-tire change, both of them pit together, 4-tire change, full of fuel, and they should be good for the rest of the race. Because these cars they start getting pretty tight when you only do a 2-tire change or change no tires. They start getting pretty tight in the corner, and that could be part of the problem what we're seeing, some of these guys being a little wiggly there coming off the corners.
Yeah, that may be the issue, Rudy, but another thing to think about as well. Even though you got more fuel, do you still come in around lap 40 just to get it out of the way?
Right. That's what I would do. Yeah, all of them. You know, maybe that's what they're doing. Maybe they're planning up, you know, there might be just discussing this out there right now that maybe they'll all come in on lap 40. And boy, wouldn't that be something? Oh!
Well, yeah, it would, but look at this now. Look at the front pack compared to the second pack. If the front pack can get in line and just all of them hit at once together, they're not going to lose as much time for that second pack.
Right. Yeah, Gary Champion, Daniel Holloway, and PJ O'Leary now are losing more ground to that front pack because that front pack is so big. We got 12 cars in that front pack, and it's trailed here by TJ Buck right now, but Chris Ackers is starting to go back, And he's going to probably have to fall in behind TJ Buck here in a minute. Yeah, there he goes. He falls in behind him, so staying in that. And they're all still single file, so that's what makes me think that they're already got something planned up here in the works. Maybe we'll see them all put together.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're seeing everybody kind of get lined up. They know that they've got a gap. They want to keep the gap.
But then again, you know, the guys that pitted earlier, they can stay out there about another 15 laps. They might just decide to stay out there in case a caution comes out. You know, that's not a bad plan either.
It's not, but then if the yellow don't come out and a bunch of cars get without you, you're in trouble.
Yep. Deep trouble, yes. All right, well, I don't know. We're about to find out here in about another 3 laps, Matt.
Yeah, we will. We'll see here. We'll find out what they're going to do. I think there's some deals being made.
Oh, yeah. And I think it's, you know, these guys, they've got, some of them have things planned. Some of them may be planning something totally different. See, now Jody Burton just took it to the outside, so they may not be planning to come to pit road here. They're trying to get to the front here. Harry Tiller coming with them, yeah. Mark Johnson back in it. And what we were talking about Chris Akers there just a few minutes ago was at the back of this pack. Look at this. He's already caught back up and he's in 7th. That's how much these cars change so quickly.
Yeah, they do. And what's got me confused here, Rudy, now we got an outside line moving. So if you go out there, you cannot be planning on getting turn left.
Now, Harry Tiller's pushing Jody Burton. Now Jody, oh wow, Harry Tiller got really tight right there in the corner. But Jody Burton drops it down to the front and is going to get a bonus point here for leading the lap. Tiller tries to come back on the outside, getting a good push there from Mark Johnson, and it was Tiller. Wow, what a push.
And Tiller goes to
wow, man, he dropped that in there. Well, I think we're going to see guys coming in this time by. They are they're going to be at their lap 40, and it's tough to make lap 41. Let me tell you, I've tried it. And sometimes you make it, sometimes you don't. So it's just that extra little pint of gas in there that, you know, the crews might have got in there that maybe they got it in, maybe they didn't. But here we go. I think some of them are going to be, they're going to try another one.
They're going to try 41.
Yep.
This is going to be different.
Oh, man, I hope they don't run out of gas in that pack. That's Daniel Jackson and Dan Harrington.
You got to keep a close eye on Daniel Jackson up there in 3rd. It's going to be tight.
It's going to be, but being in the draft like this, they are saving just that little bit, so they might make it.
But he's got to come in this time of the strength region.
I would think. Gosh, I would think, but we'll see. I know they changed the horsepower package on this car. Yep, here they come.
Here they come.
Yeah, they're both coming in, and it looks like a couple other ones are going to join them. Richard Reagan, he's coming in. Oh, we got one spinning on pit road. TJ Buck spun it sideways.
Wow.
Oh, tough break for TJ Buck. Oh, man. Oh, tell me he towed the pit road. He did. I wouldn't have. I'd have spun it around and... Well, that put Harry Tiller out front. Everybody else pitted back there. Golly, man.
We got a battle up front here. Mark Johnson and Harry Tiller are going at it.
Mark trying to lead a lap. He's got a little bit of a lead here. Coming to the line, I think he's going to get a bonus point. Well, he's already got a bonus point.
Mark got the lead there.
And he's going to come down in front of Harry Tiller.
Tough break there.
Yep.
TJ Buck.
Yes, it was. Well, Daniel Holloway just got passed up. He goes a lap down. Gary Champion coming up pit road. He goes a lap down. TJ Buck still sitting on pit road. And Brian Neals on pit road.
All right, now, Rudy, here we go with the strategies.
Yep.
How long do these guys stay out there?
Well, they can go about another 12 laps, I think, before they have to pit. Right along in there. 12 or 13 laps, so they may stay out just hoping for a caution. And boy, wouldn't that change things up a lot, because they've got a bunch of cars trapped a lap down right now. Daniel Jackson, Richard Reagan, Dan Harrington, Jeffrey Meyer, and Daniel Holloway and Gary Champion. These guys are all a lap down. Well, that would change it. That would change the whole.
Change it all. Change
Yeah.
it all.
Yes, it would. But now that the field's spread out, probably the only way we're going to see a caution is if somebody bumper hooks or coming up on lap traffic, how they deal with lap traffic, which they're doing right now. They're going to be closing in on some of these lap cars pretty quick here. Who is that just ahead of the leaders? I think that is... I can't even find him on my... Jim Peterson, yeah. And he's going to go a lap down.
Yeah, once he goes a lap down here, which they're going to get by him, that only leaves 9 cars on 2 laps.
Yep. So he's going to have to drop it down in back of these now. That would put him in the lucky dog position here, that if a caution does come out, he would be the first car a lap down. Well, I'll tell you, what a whole different kind of racing than it was last week, huh?
Yeah, also, too, Rudy, TJ O'Leary and Alexandra Russell, they're both out here riding around with no help. So
Yep.
they're going to go a lap down eventually.
Well, I think before we go too far, let's do a little crank it up here. What do you think?
Let's do it.
All right, folks, we did have a caution there coming to pit road. A couple of them got wrecked there. Akers. Oh man, that was pretty horrendous right there coming on pit road. But staying out, Jody Burton out here all by himself. And I think, let me take a look here. I'm thinking Jody. Nope, he's coming into pit road now. Oh, wow. Okay, well, that's going to give the lead to Scott Warren.
Yeah, Rudy, they just got bunched up there coming to pit road. It didn't go very well.
No, well, sometimes it doesn't, you know, when everybody's coming in at the same time like that. That's why sometimes it's kind of nice to be on a different pit sequence, you know? But see now, Scott Warren is out here with all by himself in this pack with lap cars.
Yeah, that's really nice for him though. Because
Yeah.
he can just sit and ride. When
Yes,
he
sir.
comes in, he's just kind of, he's got a clean racetrack.
I was going to look and see if I can figure out when he was on pit road last. Scott Warren, I think he may have enough here. Gosh, I can't even find his name here. When he was on pit road.
Yeah, Rudy, right now Scott's got a pretty good little gap.
I'm showing that he was on pit road last on lap 11, so he's got to be getting really close to coming into pit road right now.
Yeah, so he's got to be pushing.
Yeah. Yep. So, and that would, in return, give the lead back to Harry Tiller, which they're coming up on right now. Harry Tiller just ahead of this group. And Scott Warren just behind him in this pack.
This is going to be really interesting how this plays out. Warren with a good call to stay out. He's definitely gaining on Harry. I don't know, Rudy. Does he take fuel on? Most definitely try to play it to where he gets out close to the lead pack. Lap 50 now. He's gonna stay out here. Again, just kind of in this pack of cars. Once again, Scott just riding around behind Richard here. They'll work their way around the outside of the 63 machine. Let's see if I can get that would be Jody Burton there in the 63. So coming up to lap 52 here, let's see as they come around this time by. Will Scott bring the car down the pit road and really hang it out, stay out. And he does stay out, so he's going to try to make another one. He'll put lap 52 on the board. Mark Johnson now sitting third. Harry in second. Eric Green fourth. Daniel Jackson will be fifth.
Well, Scott Warren's on pit road, but he come in all by himself, and we know that's not a good thing. It's not a good thing to come in by yourself. He's just going to get gobbled up here. 4-tire change for Scott Warren. Holy smokes.
Oh, let's see where he comes out here, Rudy.
Well, they're coming around the tri-oval right now, and he's nowhere going to be up to speed.
No,
and
he's just getting into 1 and 2.
Yeah, and you've got to enter on the backstretch now, so that's one of the new things that iRacing implemented, and they're going to go by him. Harry Tiller back into the lead.
Yeah, Harry will take the lead. I'll keep an eye on Scott, see where he wins in.
Yeah,
right now, he's in between two packs right now.
Yeah, he'll probably pick up with Jody Burton here. These guys are coming up on him pretty quick. They're only about 1 second behind Scott right now.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, 3 seconds.
I think they'll get there, and when they do, I think it'll.
Yep.
He'll be able to get in with them there.
Sure. Well, Dan Harrington and Richard Reagan, they joined this front group. And, you know, I wouldn't want to be Harry Tiller right now.
No, I really wouldn't.
I'd much rather be in about third right now, I think. Third place, I'd feel a lot more comfortable, and that's Eric Green. Because he's got some good guys behind him. Daniel Jackson, Richard Reagan, these guys have been extremely fast. We know Richard Reagan is not afraid to take it 3 wide. He's done it 2 or 3 times already tonight.
He has, Rudy, and with time beginning to run down, next time Bobby, 35 to go should be. You know, you don't have much more time to start moving your way forward.
Yeah, I don't know. Double M there. I know. I seen that the truck race was on tonight. How's it going and who's winning? Yeah, that would have been kind of cool to watch it tonight. Where are they at tonight anyhow? I don't even know where the truck race is. Anybody know where they're at? Phoenix. Oh.
Yep.
Well, Harry Tiller trying to lead the most laps now. I know there's been some other leaders. Mark Johnson's led 6. Eric Green has not led any. Daniel Jackson's led 11. Richard Reagan led 1. Dan Harrington's led 18. So right now he's got the most laps led, which Harry Tiller's trying to take over that with the most laps led here, and getting him bonus points for the most laps led.
Yeah, he is. I'm keeping an eye on that 48 there, Rudy. Mark Johnson, he seems to be able to push really well.
Yep. Yeah, he's doing really good. And that's half the battle, having somebody that can be a good pusher when the time comes. But Mark Johnson's in the position right now. When it comes down to the last couple of laps, you may see him pull out because other guys are going to go with him and try to make that pass on Harry Tiller. And that's exactly why I was saying I don't want to be Harry Tiller right now.
I wouldn't want to be either. Look at the movement there around the 4th position.
Yeah.
David there starting to move around.
Richard Reagan, I'm sorry. We're trying to make sure that these guys are staying in line right now, but they've got quite a pull away here. Almost 9 seconds over the second packs, and Jody Burton leading that pack. Alex Kinzers, Scott Warren, those 3 working together. A couple lap cars mixed in there. And then we got another pack, actually Chris Akers is working by himself here with a car, but Scott Warren, he's in this pack. He is in that pack. Chris Akers working with another pack, a couple of cars. And
yeah,
Daniel,
I think Scott and those guys, they're going to need a yellow to get caught back up, I think.
Now, I don't think anybody's going to have to pit now. I think everybody's made their final pit stop. It's just a matter of keeping it green here, but somebody might throw a cup out the window or a piece of roll cage foam or something just to bring out a caution. Never know. It could happen.
Know, you could have a shoe on the racetrack.
Yep.
On
Yep. Somebody threw a beer can out there. Yeah. I've seen it.
Matter of fact, Rudy, I think there's a squirrel running across the back street.
Really? Oh, there could be a caution. Or maybe a woodchuck or something, Peter O'Leary back here. Huh?
What a great run Harry's having, though.
I know it, he is.
And what a great driver tonight.
Yep. He just took over the most laps led there from Dan Harrington. I don't think Dan's I'm sorry, what's that? Who was that? Somebody back here. I thought it was Dan Harrington. No, it wasn't him. What the heck am I talking about? I was looking at the wrong count. I was looking at the wrong count. Harry Tiller does have the most laps led, though.
See, I told you we needed your wife beside you while you broadcast.
Oh, Moffitt wins. Oh, cool.
Ooh, awesome. Yeah, Rudy, I think these leaders are pretty comfortable with just riding for now.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah, we're going to be 20 to go next time by. And I'm just waiting for these guys, somebody to make that move and go to the outside. But I think these guys are being pretty patient right now.
Overall, new rules package, I think it works.
I agree 100%. I think everybody has really been great out here tonight. The good news is Jason Allison hasn't had to hardly do anything tonight. He's been lonely tonight.
He's sitting over eating a hot dog and just watching the race at this point. Nothing going on.
Yeah, I was going to poke him and ask him if he was busy, but I don't see him in here. Where'd he go? Don't see him in here.
.411 machine, Eric Green, nice.
Oh, there he is.
Well,
I was going to poke him and ask him, not too busy tonight.
I don't know. It might get busy for him here at the end. All right, Rudy.
Well, what's the plan here, Matt? What do you, if you were sitting there in Dan Harrington's position, what would you be thinking right now?
Oh boy, I'm setting 6. You know, you can try to move out, but if you do, you don't have a lot of help behind you right now, and you don't want to lose touch to the top 5. So I'm thinking stay where I'm at and wait for that move in front of me. I don't think he can pull out. I really don't.
No, he's got no help from behind. Boy, he just caught that tri-oval.
Yeah, he did. He caught it a little bit, but I don't think he can pull out really at all. Right.
Jason answered me. He says, "I've noticed when I'm an admin, it's not as bad racing, LOL." Yeah, because they know you'll crack the old whip on them there, Jason. All right, very good racing here. Coming around to take another lap here. Harry Tiller still in command.
Yeah, Alex back here leading this second pack. They're lined up, but just not enough race cars really.
Right. They need something to happen up front to change that. And they're 13 seconds behind, 13 and a half. That's a long ways to be behind right now.
And I think if you're in the front pack, another reason why you want to wait is you don't want to risk the yellow.
Right.
In this situation, if you can wait for that last lap, you got 6 cars to deal with?
Yep.
So instead of a whole pack of cars.
Yeah, they're splitting up a little bit here. Reagan kind of taking it easy right now. He's riding behind Daniel Jackson. They've caught back up now. They were kind of split up there just a little bit, but they've caught back up, got things back in order. And you just kind of wonder what kind of communication's going on out there right now, Matt.
Well, one thing they're doing right now, I about guarantee it, Woes are getting it back to 411 there, but what they're doing is they're dropping back and see what kind of run they can get.
Ah, yeah, I didn't think about that. You are right. You are right. That's what Reagan's doing right now. He's just dropping back a little bit, see what kind of push he can get there from Dan Harrington. You know, I'm almost betting Richard Reagan and Dan Harrington got something up their sleeve here coming down to the checkered flag.
Yeah, they do. And now what you want to do, see how they're spacing their 3 cars back.
Yep.
They're going to drop back. They're going to come together and get a big run up to the lead 3 cars.
Yes, sir.
Now,
That's
what you do have to, but the only thing, Rudy, if you get too far back, it can be a problem.
Right. Yeah, if you lose a draft of that, then you just messed yourself up, you know, but they're still inside that 1 second. You know, if you get back about 3/4 of a second to a second behind the car ahead of you, you will lose the draft. And they're not that far back yet. They're just like a 10th. So
Yeah, I think they're setting their run up here, Rudy.
Right.
How long they're waiting to come up through there.
Yes, sir.
That's done by design.
Yes, sir. I agree. Yep. I think you're right. These 3 back here have got something planned up. They're probably really communicating well right now together. Let's see, Daniel Jackson, Richard Reagan, and Dan Harrington. Harrington is not in TeamSpeak with them guys, so he may still be in the loop. But Daniel Jackson and Richard Reagan are in the same channel together, so they could be planning something here.
Yeah, and if you're the 48 or the 411 of Eric Green and Bart Johnson, you've got to be watching your mirror.
Oh yeah, we're going to see Mir driving. You wait.
And
all
what
right.
I'm seeing out of the second group too, the thing is he's really, really dragging the brake on that car.
Mm-hmm.
And mainly you do that stake naked and you see the run he's getting right here, Rudy. You know, what they're looking for.
Yep. Yeah, they just closed that gap right up on them.
Yeah,
Okay.
all this is testing.
Yep. You can bet on this. Harry Tiller right now is thinking, okay, what do I got to do to keep these guys come behind me coming to the checkered flag? What do I have to do? Because he is a sitting duck out there right now, I'm telling you, Matt.
Yeah, he is. One thing he's got to do is you got one gap. You don't want a big gap for the guy behind you.
Right.
There's not much you can do about that second pack right now.
Nope.
You can't control that. You got to count on the guys behind you to help with that. The only thing you can control is don't let that 48 get a big run on you. Monitor your gap.
Yep.
Ride your brake. You know, you would think you'd want to pull away, right? Well, in plate racing, again, as long as you keep them on your bumper, it's hard for them to get the big run. Now, if they get off your bumper and lay back 411 with Eric Green there and time it out, then you're just stuck.
Yep. Well, back in this group way back here now, they keep falling 16 and a half seconds behind that lead pack. Alex Kinsler, this is going to be a good finish for him. He started 10th and running in 7th. Scott Warren, now it's going to be this is going to hurt him big time right here. Backing into points, and he's all the way back in 8th place, so that's going to hurt him a little bit. Jody Burton started 19th, though, finishing in 9th. Chris Akers, now he started 4th, and he's in 10th, so that's bad for him. 26 seconds behind the leader right now. Daniel Holloway, man, I don't know what to say about him. He has struggled all day long. And look at this here. He's in 11th, right where he started. And they are pretty much out of it here. They're 40 seconds behind the lead pack right now. Actually, the lead pack is going to be closing up on him here before long.
Just very unfortunate for them.
Yep.
I'm telling you, back up front, Rudy, where you've got a situation here developing. The front three is kind of pulling away, and the back three don't seem to be able to suck up quite as quick. They're getting back to them, but not as quick as they were.
Yeah. I think these guys are planning something, though. I mean, it's 9 to go, and it seems like they can close up when they want to. And they're a little bit tighter, I think, than the front three. Well, now the front three tightened up pretty good, so.
Just as you said that.
Yeah.
So we got to tighten it up. All right, Rudy, we're getting down to it. Harry's got to be getting nervous at this point.
Oh, yeah. He's probably watching his rearview mirror a lot right now, because if Mark Jackson would pull out, I'm almost betting Harry's going to probably go out there with him.
Yeah, Mark pulls out, Harry goes. It's going to be a tough one. Eric Green really holds the key to what the 48 does, though.
Yep,
And what
he sure
kind of
does.
help he wants to help him with.
Yep. And I'd almost bet if he sees Daniel Jackson and those guys coming up to get a run, he's probably going to go out in front of them and go right along with them. And it could push Eric Green to the win.
Oh, it definitely could. This situation could really happen for him very easily like that. All right, Rudy, it's almost that time, buddy.
Wow, getting down to it.
Who's your pick?
I ain't picking anybody on this one, because this is going to get interesting here. I'm just waiting. These guys are waiting. They're patiently waiting. Did you see Daniel Jackson just close that gap up again on Eric Green? They're being patient right now, and I think those back three got something planned. I really do.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think they do have something planned. What that's going to be, time will tell, but you know, I really think you're right on that one. All right, Reed, let's come by. 5 laps to go, buddy. All right, let's see what Mark Johnson does here down the back straightaway.
Yeah, Again, I think it's just a little too early right now. I think we're going to wait. These guys are going to wait and see that move probably with about 2 to go, because you see Daniel Jackson's back way off now. And
Yeah,
I don't know.
The gap's growing there, and you don't have no bumper either.
I know it. Richard Reagan's not pushing, and these guys are suffering because of it. Daniel Jackson is suffering. He's going, come on, guys, get up here. But if he drug the brake just a touch, he would let them guys close right up on him. But again, like I said, these guys probably planning something here. He might have heard me, I think. Drug the brake a little bit, and Richard Reagan closed that gap right up on him.
Well, we know that Richard is good. We've seen it.
Oh, yeah.
Look how much Richard backed off to get back to the 92 after he went, the 82 after he went up there.
Yep.
He's playing the system.
Yep, come on, go with us. The three of us just go right on by. Man, I don't know. 4 to go, folks. 4 laps to go for these guys to decide what they're going to do. When are they going to make their move? I don't know. This is getting...
And can they?
Whew, this is getting nail-biting, I'm telling you. And look at this front 3. Even pulls away more from Daniel Jackson.
Yeah, again.
He's a half a second.
Not up on the back bumper. Richard not up on the back bumper. Not really tight with her. And it's costing them.
You don't think somebody thinks they might be close on fuel and they're trying to save a little bit? I don't know, man.
I don't think so. I don't think that'd be an issue.
No, he's back to 0.6 of a second. He's getting borderline to dropping, losing that draft.
Yeah, now the problem is also this flat cars up in front of the front pack. So what's going to happen is when they get to them, they're going to draft off them as well.
Oh yeah, that'll even help the lead pack here even more. And they,
yeah, it's not looking good for the second pack.
Well, now the front pack here. Sorry about that, folks. Tickle in the throat. This front pack's starting to get unorganized a little bit. So. But that second pack's 1.2 seconds behind. They've lost the draft.
Yeah, they really need to be really unorganized right now. They need to start battling now.
And right now, the way it's looking, Harry Tiller with those 2 behind him, unless they get hooked up together and try to get a run on Harry could just walk away with the win here easily. Coming up on lap traffic that's going to help him on speed here.
Yeah, that lap traffic will really help Harry as we around see the white flag, Rudy.
I'm not sure who that is. Just.
All right, white flag in the air.
Yes,
One
sir.
One more time around for Harry Taylor.
He's coming up on
there.
TJ Buck to put him 2 laps down. Oh man, and TJ was running so good at the beginning of the race. And this is it, folks, for all the peanuts in the jar right here, marbles or whatever you want to call them. If these guys got anything for him, it doesn't look like Mark Jackson's got anything for him. Eric Green kind of backs off. It'll be a podium finish for him, but man, he is not up there to even challenge for this win.
Wait a minute.
Oh, Tiller goes to the high side. Uh-oh, that opens up the bottom.
That opened up the door.
Mark Johnson is going to drive away with the win. What the heck was Harry Tiller thinking?
Mark Johnson with
oh my gosh, great job by Mark Johnson. Wow, I don't know what happened there. Something, we'll find out from these guys in a minute here, folks, but holy smokes, that's not what we expected, was it, Matt?
I'm speechless.
I am too. We're going to find out here in a minute, though. But let's see if we can get these guys up here, Matt. All right, we caught up with our winner here tonight, Mark Johnson. Mark, congratulations on your win. It was kind of a controversial thing there, but I guess it was a tit for tat sort of thing. You pushed him to a win. I'll let you guys explain that, but congratulations on your win. Tell me about the racing, Mark.
Oh my god, it was so much fun. I know I had a decent qualifying, qualified 7th. I was happy with that. Better than what I was expecting out of the car. Was running second behind Harry, and then went up in front of Richard. He ended up causing a wreck, and then they give me a penalty, which I don't understand why. We'll figure that out after this. But that race was so much fun. I'm glad me and Harry had that good pit strategy. We had, I think, a lap to the good coming across the line, so that was very fun.
Well, the rule change was, from what I understand, if it's your fault that you caused the caution, you do get an EOL or whatever. There were some rule changes on that, so but you guys can figure that out. But man, I'll tell you what, this was a great race out here tonight. There was it got to the point where it just seemed like the 6 of you had pulled away so much, and at the end there, I don't know what happened to those other 3. They just started falling back and they were like completely out of contention. Whether somebody was close on fuel or ran out of fuel, I don't know. But man, I'll tell you what, you guys did an amazing job. Great pit stops today, great win, and boy, this is really going to help you out a lot in the points, Mark.
It helped me a pretty good bit. I mean, I come into this race tied with, I think it was Warren for the points lead, so this will definitely get me secured for the points lead, which I'm happy about.
Well, you had a 4-point lead over him coming into tonight.
I thought we were tied.
I know.
I know.
I did the points this morning, so unless they change this afternoon, but well, again, this will help you stretch it out because Scott did not finish that well tonight. He finished clear back in 9th.
Oh wow.
So yeah, that's going to help you out a lot. And Daniel Holloway, which was 7 points behind you, he finished 12th. So those guys, that'll stretch your point lead out a little bit. So well, who you got to thank for this win, Mark, besides Harry Tiller?
First and foremost, I have to thank Mr. Cosman for this beautiful paint scheme. I just got it made. Just got it today, actually, earlier this evening, and was able to get the car. So luckily, I got it done, got it on the car, and I'm here to race it. If it wasn't for him, this paint scheme would not have been made. It's a beautiful car. Thanks, SWA team. They've done really good all season so far. Thanks, of course, to Harry. I mean, you got to give the man a bone sometimes. Thank y'all in the booth. Y'all do good week in and week out.
Well, thank you very much, Mark. Well, congrats on that win, brother. Go celebrate, and we'll see you back here next week.
Yes, sir, you will.
All right, Matt, you got second?
Yep, I got second. Harry, buddy. I'm just gonna let you do the talking here. Explain the ending to us there. You just pulled up and let Mark go on through.
Yeah, some people will watch it and think, oh, where's the racer in you? But I am a true out-and-out racer. But Mark pushed me to a win earlier, the first race of the season. He literally just sat behind me the whole race and just shoved me. Basically what he did to me that race, but he just didn't overtake me at the end, didn't even try, just pushed me to the win. So I thought it was only fair for me to pull over because there was only pretty much us 3 up there and to let him have the win. And we're a team. We're trying to share the wins. I think I still get to come out with the same amount of points as he did with the bonus points for getting the pole and the most laps led. So it's fine, but the strategy got us that win. That's for sure.
Alrighty, so you two are on a team together, correct?
Yeah, SWA, us 2, Alex and PG.
Alright, so to explain a little bit at home, you see F1, you'll see teamwork kind of like that. In the NASCAR world, you don't see as much teamwork to that extent. Do you feel like that's a good thing to have a team capable of working together to that level?
Yeah, well, I think it is. Well, maybe not when at the super speedways, definitely. At the other tracks, maybe not. But I mean, you only have to look at SHR. I know their cars were better than everyone else's at Dega, but still, it just shows to have a team that you can work with. It helps a bunch to have, especially in the A car, where the draft is not that good. To have somebody who you can jump up to the high side with, and they can push the living hell out of you and get you back to the lead is what you need. And that's what we did. We got stuck second, 7th, and 8th for ages. And well, I'm not trying to sound cocky or anything, but we've not been around there this season. It was we were a bit lost, and finally got our way back to the front, working together. And it's just a shame that we couldn't get PJ and Alex up with us. They got messed up at the start, but we'll get him up there. We'll get him some points and hopefully a couple of wins.
Alrighty. Well, once again, great job by you and the team, really, in general, on that one. Anybody you would like to thank or anything?
Yeah, just thanks to all the SWA guys, obviously. Thanks to Ted for running the league and putting it on every week for us, and thanks to you guys for coming and broadcasting. Well, last week you did a really good job. I'm not sure about this week, but I'm sure you'll be fine. but yeah, thanks to everyone who came out to watch, and we'll come and get them again next week.
Alrighty, buddy. Well, congratulations on your second place finish.
Thank you, sir.
All right, Rudy.
We got Eric Green in the booth here with us. Eric started 14th place, come up to 3rd. Eric, you got a copy?
Yes, I do.
Well, you great run out there today, Eric. Was there anything you could have done anything different up there in the front and possibly grab the win?
With these cars, it's kind of hard if you don't have many people behind you. My teammate kind of got left behind us in that green flag pit stop. There was just not a lot I could do except for ride the line.
Well, now them 3 that were sitting behind you there for the longest time and they kind of drifted back. I was thinking maybe they might have been working something up. What did you have in your mind if they would have got a run on you? Would you have pulled out and went with them?
Oh, absolutely. Daniel Jackson was a little behind me. I was hoping they were going to be able to suck up and come on the outside, and I was going to try to hop in front of them. It's just, with these
Right.
cars, it's you lose the draft pretty easy.
Yeah, and that's what we were talking about. Matt and I were trying to discuss all the different scenarios that could have happened out there, because, we didn't know Mark Jackson and Harry Tiller were teammates, but we figured they were probably working together. They'd been together most of the day. And but we figured if they stayed 1 and 2 and you guys all went around the outside, but what lap was that going to happen on? Lap, 2 to go or 1 to go, or when you guys were going to do it. So, but it all worked out good. And worked out in your favor. You pull home a podium finisher tonight, Eric. This is going to really help you out in the points big time. You come into tonight 12th in the points, 48 points behind the leader, even though Mark's going to extend that point lead out a little bit. What did the car feel like out there? I know a lot of you guys took 2 tires. Some of you took 4. What did the car feel like? Was there a lot of push?
Yeah, there was a lot of push towards the end. I didn't actually take any tires the whole race. Coming off pit road, I got real loose. But staying in line with the guys, Mark and Harry, we I stayed pretty tight, so it wasn't bad.
Well, very good, very good. Well, wow, that's pretty cool. You didn't take any tires. I knew you probably wouldn't really have to. I didn't see anybody else out there do that, but there may have been. But that's a good call. Maybe that might have helped you a little bit on shorten of the pit stops. But I usually take 2 anyhow. When you're stopping for fuel. But these cars do get a little tight in the corners on old tires.
Oh, absolutely. It was towards the end, the last 5. You could definitely tell it was going to get a little hairy.
Yeah, it was getting to be a handful. Yeah, so it might have been a whole lot different if those guys would have come up behind you and you pulled out in front of them. Ooh, I don't know. Could have been a little squirrely out there for you. But anyhow,
absolutely.
3rd place for you today, Eric. I hope to see you back here on the podium again next week. So congratulations to you. Anybody you want to give a shout out to or thank?
Yeah, of course, my team, DUI Racing. Only one was there tonight, Alex Kensler, but all the other guys, they're always out there. I'm very new to asphalt oval racing. They've been working with me a tremendous amount, getting me better. And of course, thanks Ted for putting on the league and you guys for broadcasting.
Well, appreciate it. And I do like the paint job on that car. That is nice.
Thank you very much.
So, all right, Eric. Well, we'll see you next week there, brother. And congrats again on 3rd.
Thanks, boss. Talk to you later.
All right. All right, let's run down through the final results here, folks, and we'll get out of here. Coming home with the win tonight, Mark Johnson, after Harry pulls over and lets his teammate win. Wow, that was amazing. But congratulations to Mark Johnson. Harry Tiller leading the most laps here tonight, led 40 laps. Will wind up finishing in 2nd. So that'll be a good points night for him. He was 15 points back of Mark. And with some of these other guys that did not have a good finish here today, that's going to be big for him. That'll probably move him up to 2nd in points. I'm just guessing. Eric Green 3rd, Richard Reagan finishes 4th, Dan Harrington 5th, Daniel Jackson 6th place, Alex Kinsler will finish 7th, Jody Burton 8th, Scott Warren 9th, and Chris Ackers rounds out the top 10. Matt?
Alrighty, PJ O'Leary bringing her home 11th. 12th will be Daniel Holloway. 13th will be Jeffrey Muir. 14th will be Jim Peterson. 15th will be Gary Champion. 16th, or Gary Champion brings home 15th. 16th will be John
Bombard.
Bombard. And Alex Russell will bring 17th. 18th will be TJ Buck. And bringing home in 19th position, Brian Niels.
All right, very good. All right, well, congratulations again here to our winner, Mark Johnson, for Manning Electric SS Series, Super Speedway Series, and Old Schools. Some of the sponsors that are out there, Toasties, a lot of the sponsors on board here for these guys. Homes Now, gosh, I can't even think of them all. There's a bunch of them. If you give me a second here, I will give them guys a shout out. V-Core, Toasties, Old Schools, Downshift Designs, Homes Now, and of course Manning Electric. So that is your sponsors for tonight. So, all right, well, folks, thank you for watching tonight. We appreciate it very much, and until next time, stay safe and have a good night.
MaxSpeedTV would like to thank our partners here at MaxSpeedTV, starting with the Colby Eye Paints. If you're in the market for a new paint job for your car, check out Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. Need a replica paint of your real-life car? Colby's Eye Paints has you covered. Check out Colby Eye Paints on Facebook. Also by Hershey Design. Hershey Design Company is your one-stop graphics shop if you're in need of an iRacing paint league team or business logo, or want the logo on some sweet swag. Hit up Ryan at the Hershey Design Company. You can find them on Facebook by searching HERSHY Design Company. Also by the Sim Speed Shop, simspeedshop.com. You can check them out for all your iRacing sim needs. Ohio IndyCar League jumping on board this season with as an official sponsor of MaxSpeedTV. They are also accepting not just patrons from Ohio, but from all over. Also, iBog for all your iRacing broadcast overlay graphics done specifically by Jason Allison, one of the masters at it. So thank you to Jason. And also, last but not least, Wise Guys. You can check them out at Reverb Nation. That is spelt with a Z. So check them out on Reverb Nation. We would like to thank all of the sponsors at MaxSpeedTV and partners.